I wanted to come and do this video real quick to review my new favorite foundation. Is the Revlon ColorStay. I know there are like a million reviews on this. I decided to go ahead and pick it up because I think I was just looking for a new foundation in general. I didn't want to do powder anymore because the powders I had were, when the oil from my skin got to it, it was starting to turn me really orangey and dark. So I was like, okay, let's get a new foundation. So I went to Walmart and got this. I can't remember how much it cost, but it's, you know, it's Walmart, so it's a fairly reasonable price. I am shade number 400 caramel, and this matches my skin like so perfectly. It's amazing. And on top of that, this is for combination oily skin, which is the skin type that I have. What about it is, first, it matches me perfectly. Second, it's really light. It's really buildable. You don't have to at first, when I first tried it, I didn't really like it because it was going on so sheer, and I was like, oh my god, I need more coverage. I don't really need more coverage, but I like that flawless face dewy look, and it's really easy to build this foundation up to the coverage that you like. This foundation stays on all day long, and it's really like ColorStay. When I wear my my mineral powder or my MAC foundation, I can like lean on my hand and like get up, and then I have like foundation all on my fingers, or I might hug someone and my foundation might get on their shirt. But on this, I can lay down on my pillow, I can scratch my face, I can rub my face and look at my fingers, and there's no foundation on them. I mean, of course it's gonna come off if you're like seriously like vigorously rubbing, but you know, just the things like contact with people, I'm not rubbing off on people's clothes and stuff. So that was like a really good plus for this foundation. I would recommend this for anyone who has combination oily skin, because during the day I still have to blot because I get really oily right here, so I'll still have to blot regardless. But I think if you were kind of more on the normal side versus if you were more on the normal side instead of more on the oily side like I am, this will be perfect. You probably wouldn't even have to blot for real. I've realized that I don't have to blot as soon as I would with other foundations, so that's a good thing. When I apply them, I either use my stippling brush. These are all these brushes I'm about to show you are by Sigma. It's only two. I use this stippling brush, or lately I've been using just a synthetic foundation brush. And before that, I was just using a sponge. I would wet it. I should have wet it for you. But when this helps you not use as much product, because when you wet it, the water creates like a barrier and it doesn't like seep into the sponge. It just like sits right on top, and you get a chance to put it all over your skin. And when you wet it, it goes from about this size to about that big. It's amazing. I've used it with a primer, I've used it without a primer, and it still does the same thing. Lately I haven't been using a primer because I've been being lazy, and the primer that I use, I can't find it right now, but it's MAC's Prep and Prime primer. It doesn't have a specific name. It's just a regular primer. It comes in a black bottle with a pump, and I use 2 pumps of that, smooth it all over my face, and then I put my foundation on, either method that I feel like doing. The only thing I don't like about this foundation is that it doesn't have a pump. I wish it had a pump. It's just like a screw top thing, and I find myself sometimes, I feel like I'm wasting foundation because I might pour out a little too much, versus just having to like do 2 or 3 pumps, and then, you know, figure out how many pumps you need of foundation, and then just putting it to the side. But that is the only con. I'm sorry, I completely blanked out. But I will definitely be buying some more, even though it doesn't have a pump. Like, I so wish it had a pump. If it had a pump, I'd go to the store and buy every single caramel that they had. Okay, probably not, being a little dramatic, but yeah, I love it. I love, love, love it. I think I've only had this for about I want to say about three weeks now, and it's like down to here. Like, I have been using the heck out of this stuff, and I love it so much. I think everybody should go get it if you have combination oily skin. I recommend it to everybody out there. So until next time, I'll talk to you guys later.